I'm on a big one. What's up, guys? I'm back down in Cuba. You know, I come down here for work, but I didn't work this afternoon. I got done with my duties on the boat. My buddy Mike hit me up, said the fishing's been good. Down here, they're known for two things: big snook and a special type of snapper you guys are gonna see in a minute. But see that blood on the boat? You know that means we just got into something wild, and y'all are gonna ride along. Here we are in the mouth of the Guantanamo River, this little creek almost here coming off of Guantanamo Bay. That's the major bay over there. Hey, I'm not giving away your secret spots, am I?
I hope not.
If you try to come down and fish this spot, you might get shot at. The U.S. Navy does not take kindly to that, but if you're on base, you could probably come over here and fish if you got a boat. Showing me how it's done. Oh, that's a huge snook. That's a shark trying to get him? Oh, shark's got him. Shark's got him. Dang. Oh, man. Coming up with half a snook. Oh, that's a heartbreaker, man. Dang. I got that all on film, too. Oh. That's not cool. I'm gonna try to get me one, folks, here. Instead of filming, I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second.
Or even like a top dog.
Yeah.
Or a she-dog more so, because they got that higher pitch sound. And you hear it click, click, and I usually close my eyes when I fish topwater.
Really?
I see the blow up, and I get set in the hook and hit myself. So I just listen, and when I hear it and feel it is when I set the hook.
I like to go out real early in the morning. I got a spot. You only get about 30 minutes of it, you know, where they bite real good, but man, it's exciting. On one. Yeah, feeling real jacked. Yeah. Oh, it's a Cubera! Oh!
Let me grab the net. Just hope we don't miss him up. Nice. It's a good eater right there.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. This is my first Cubera I've ever caught in my life, man. On the artificial. Dude. Look at this, folks. Little cube. That is awesome, man.
Show them the teeth.
Yeah, show them the teeth.
Yeah, man.
Look at these, and this is how you tell it's a Cubera. I'm gonna try not to get my thumb bit. You see them teeth in there? It's fangs. Beautiful. Little Cuban Cubera snapper. That is awesome, dude. Thank you, man. That's the first one I've ever caught in my life. On the jig, too. Whew, I kept getting tapped over there.
That's what.
And it was like, it was a.
Yeah, just like tipping the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, we it was a Sunday. Sunday we caught 2 of them that size. They're like the perfect eaters.
That's awesome, dude.
I mean, that's the ones you know you can scale, score, throw on a grill.
Yeah, I might do that one whole.
I think that's a snook.
You think?
That's my guess.
We got to make a Guantanamo slam.
There you go.
It's got to be Cubera, snook, and something else.
Bonefish.
There you go.
There's some big ones out here.
This is a good fish. Look at that. I am stoked, man. I caught my first cubera a couple casts later. Beautiful snook, man. We only been out here 5 minutes. Stoked. Anything that happens from here on out is icing on the cake today, man. The sun setting right behind the mangroves there. I think we got 1.5 snook in the box, a cubera, and we've landed 2 other dink snook. We were just saying it's been a pretty good day already. What do you call this?
This is the dock of the bay. It's a private marina for privately owned boats.
Dock of the bay. Must have been something back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Something now, man. This is like the kind of place where I'd like to spend the rest of my life.
Well, some have.
Yeah. We got us a bucket full of fish. We're gonna clean them up. Got my snook. We got what is a third of Mike's snook. That you guys seen that shark ate is pretty wild, but they'll still be, that's the shoulders right there. There'll be some good meat on that. And we got something I'm super excited about. My first cubera ever, man. Big old teeth on that thing. But we're gonna clean them up. I'm gonna show you the one snook, I think. But they used to call these things soap fish back in the day because if you cook them with the skin on, they've got a real bad flavor, but if you cook them with the skin off, they've got a real good flavor. But just like you guys have seen me do a million times, diagonal behind the head, and then just following his body right down that spine. Like so, come through, pop her out. Then, yeah, come on that side. I use the tip of the knife and my finger, feel that fish's skeleton. Just come right down his back like so. Get my thumb up under there. Keep working my way down. Pop those pin bones. Coming down. Just like that. Come up and over these ribs. Like so. Just like that. Got pretty snook fillet. We'll go ahead and knock the skin off of it because like I said, that's where the bad flavor is in a soap fish. So kind of float that knife just right over the top of that skin like so, and we got pretty snook fillet. And I think the guys on my tugboat crew are going to be pretty excited about that because we're going to have a fish fry on our way back to Florida. But we're going to work through the rest of these fish. Still super stoked about this thing, man. First cubera ever. This place, Guantanamo, is known for huge cuberas. And eventually, I'm going to make a video on one. But this is a good start. See you guys back on the tug.
Hey guys, this video is brought to you by Aloha Pest and Lawn Care. If you're in the St. Augustine area and looking for a dependable lawn care service, give them a call and tell them Tug Trash sent you.
Back on the tug, headed to Jacksonville. I'm gonna cook this fish up for the crew today, and I hope you guys enjoyed that fishing video. I know it wasn't the best filming, I was self-filming, but we had a blast and enjoyed it. We are coming up on the Old Bahama Channel right now and have some decent weather, so I'm gonna cook a meal. I'm thinking right now what I'm gonna do is I've got a beautiful bag of fish. I'm gonna make some jasmine rice. I'm gonna do like a Parmesan crusted baked fish and roast some broccoli and cauliflower. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, how to cook for a big crew of people, and make something delicious for the guys tonight. Start making this rice. And if you've never made rice before, I'm gonna show you a little trick. So when you're making rice, you want to go ahead and wash it off real good. I like to get it all wet and stir it around with my hand at least 2 or 3 times, and you'll see that water's all milky, and then I pour that off and repeat that process. Then once I got it all clean, I take my finger and you go 1 knuckle, so just one of your knuckles worth of water over the top of the rice, and put it in the rice maker to make it perfect every time, no measuring. So what I'm doing is trimming out this fish just a little bit more than I did at the dock. But look at this. This is just the shoulder piece off those snook that got ate by the sharks. So definitely worth holding on to that and harvesting it. It's still good meat, even though we got sharked. I'm gonna come in here, trimming out that little bit of bloodline and the pin bones, like so. You don't want that. And then you've got these nice big thick pieces of snook, and I'm cutting them into more portion sizes and lining a baking dish. This baking dish I'm going to butter up, but yeah, it's gonna be really good. Same thing right here. Come in, cut out that line of pin bones and the little bit of bloodline that is there. The other good thing is this particular fish got bled really well. He's missing half his body, but go ahead, drop that in there. And of course, we've also got these pretty cubera fillets. I am trying to keep everything kind of the same thickness, so I may actually save these and maybe cook them tomorrow or something for a fish sandwich. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this fish. I've got the pan buttered up, a little bit of just sea salt on that side like so. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper all over everything. And then I found some of this on the tug, garlic butter seasoning, and it tasted pretty good. So I'm gonna give it just a light sprinkle on everything here. There we go. She's going now. So that's one side. Then as we lay the fish in, I'll put that seasoned side down and season the top as well. These little small pieces, I kind of stacked them up on the edges so that they would be roughly as thick as the larger pieces. We'll see how that works out, in hopes that everything cooks at the same rate, so you don't have some fish that's overcooked and some fish undercooked. So, play a little Jenga, get everything pushed into here, and yes, this is going to be buttery. That's what I'm going for. We're gonna season this side with the sea salt, cracked black pepper, a little bit more of that garlic butter seasoning, and then we're gonna make our topping. Go ahead and make the topping. What I have is a 1.5 cups of melted butter. Put that into my bigger bowl here, and I'm going to do the juice of half a lemon. I got lucky there's no seeds in that one. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of regular. These happen to be Italian style breadcrumbs. I don't know, maybe a cup of those. And then I'm going to put maybe twice that much panko. Then I'm gonna do a bunch of just cheap grated Parmesan cheese. Maybe a cup of that, not quite 2/3 of a cup, something like that. It's gonna make it good, I tell you that much. And some Old Bay, and I'm really just freestyling here. This is not a recipe. It's a method I've used before. You've probably seen me do it, I think. But you know, I change it up a little bit every time depending on what I have on hand. And this is what we got on hand on the tug. That's garlic powder. Never enough garlic powder. Onion powder. That in there. And a little bit of that sea salt. Black pepper. And what I'll do is reach in there and mix that all around and let that butter absorb on everything. And you want it to where it's sticking together when you squeeze on it. Almost like you're making a graham cracker crust, if you've ever made a graham cracker crust or something like that. But you want to use enough butter where when you squeeze it, it'll stick together like that, but it's also a little loose. Like that. Actually, I'll just taste a little bit. That's good stuff right there. So we have that. We're gonna come over. Gonna bring our fish over. There's our fish. I'll take the juice, the other half of my lemon. I'm gonna squeeze that all on top of this fish. Well, this one had a couple seeds in it, but only 2. Doing pretty good on the seeds. Take those seeds out, like so. Then we're going to start to take our topping and just lightly cover our fish with it, kind of spacing it out so that you make sure you got enough for everything. You don't want to get halfway down your pan and run out, but I think I made just enough here. Going like so. And I'll start and pat that out on top of my fish fillets, because this is almost going to make a crust on the top when it bakes. And you save a little bit. If you've got any little thin spots, hit your thin spots. So, and this is going to go in an oven 400 degrees for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. I'll start looking at about 15. So I just pulled it out. A little dinner with a view. See what we got here. That all crisped up really nice. It's all buttery, lemony goodness. Some of the roasted veggies didn't get as much brown on them as I'd like, but they were getting pretty soft, so I pulled them. We're gonna sit down and eat. And Charles over there is gonna be my tester man. Charles likes to get himself all dirty so it looks like he's working. I'm lying, he's really working. But yeah, good little meal to feed a crew. And let's check that rice. Look at that rice, perfect. No measuring. Gonna go ahead and plate this up for you. We're gonna start with some of that perfect 1 knuckle rice, like that. Look at that, beautiful. Y'all were doubting me when I did that, huh? Never, I haven't measured rice in a couple of years since my buddy Dwan, Filipino buddy, showed me how to make perfect rice. And come in here, find us a nice piece of that snook, like that. Big old piece, kind of get it a little bit on my rice. And pro tip, come in and get you some of that little bit of buttery, lemony goodness. Get that down on your butter, or on your butter, on your rice. That'll make your rice really good. And then we're gonna grab some veggies because we healthy, like so. Oh man, I'm trying to do this one-handed. I did this whole video self-filming, and you can tell I haven't done it in a while, a little rusty. But you know, I was off all summer with Crystal helping me. Hope you guys can hear me good on the tugboat here. Somebody always comments that they can't hear me good on the tugboat. Well, it's a working tugboat, it's loud, so deal with it, all right? Go watch one of my crabbing videos. It's good. I mean, nothing with a stick and a half of butter in it could ever be bad. But making my plate, Charles he's already criticized my rice, but he's gonna, let's see, first try. It's hot.
Oh yeah. It's like zesty. It's so good.
You don't have to lie for the camera.
No, I'm not lying for the camera. I'm definitely gonna get more. I'm glad it's big pieces of fish.
Yeah. Well, they were big snook. So that's gonna be the end of this one. Like I said, I self-filmed this whole thing, and I know it's not the perfect footage. A lot of times the GoPro's clipped on the T-top or something like that, but it is what it is. I definitely miss having Crystal filming for me. Thank you guys all for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. July was the biggest month we've ever had, and I'm definitely blessed, and I'm definitely thankful for all of you. We'll see you on the next one.